Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome to the Dance for Life Conference 2013. Our keynote speaker is an Ivy League professor and author, a former US ambassador, business owner, venture capitalist, philanthropist, and most importantly, a proud father of four. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Gregory W. Slayton.
Well, thank you very much. That's a very gracious introduction. I'm not sure my wife would have quite as many superlatives to say, but it's great to be here. I really appreciate the Family Action Network and all you guys are doing. There's nothing more important in life than being a good father. And I know that each and every one of you are committed to that, I suspect, or else you wouldn't be here. So it's a pleasure to be here. I have had a kind of interesting life. A few things that you wouldn't necessarily know is that I was abandoned by my own father when I was fairly young. My brothers and I saw him less and less, and then he completely abandoned us and was very clear about the fact that he didn't want to hear from us. Don't contact him, don't try and get in touch, and he promised he would never be in touch with us again. And that's unfortunately one of the very few promises that my father managed to keep in his lifetime. What was kind of amazing is how it came about that after that, I was quasi-adopted by a Chinese-American family. Now, that's extremely rare in the United States, but it is true in my case. And that it was a wonderful family. In fact, I'll never forget, the first couple times I visited, I was amazed. And I thought to myself, wow, I wish I were Chinese. Because, no, I'll tell you why too, because the dad wasn't drunk, he wasn't throwing things at his wife. You know, it wasn't a complete madhouse. And I realized after a while that it was in part because they're Chinese. Also, they're a very strong Christian family, and that was a huge impact on me in my life. But it was a wonderful time for me growing up, and my Chinese brother is now the godfather to one of our 3 children. We maintain very close friendship. So it's kind of funny how sometimes those things that, in a manner of speaking, are maybe worst in life, sometimes maybe by God's grace or whatever, they turn out to be for good. So I'm here, and it's thanks to the Changs that I'm here. Grandpa Chang, Papa Chang, my brother Ken Chang. Without them, I certainly wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't even be a father. All right? Truth be told, I'd be a father, but I'd probably be a father like my dad was to me. So fatherhood's become extremely important to me. I had a chance to study fatherhood on 5 different continents, including right here in Asia, but also including right here in Singapore. I was a Fulbright scholar to Southeast Asia many, many years ago, before some of you were born, and had a chance to study fatherhood in Africa, Europe, South America, and North America as well, and have done a little bit of research. I do have 4 children, so I'm not just one of these theoretical guys who tells you what to do. I have plenty of struggles. I've been married to my wife for almost 25 years. We have plenty of challenges, plenty of struggles, plenty of tears and heartbreaks, but our family's still together. We're still going strong. Our eldest, we have 1 daughter and 3 boys. This is a perfect Chinese family. Anyway, and our daughter graduates from Dartmouth College next week. So this is really exciting for us, and a big step for her. So we're real excited. Now, let me mention, I'm going to talk about the 10 tools, and thank you for that lovely mention, Richard and Brian. But there is this book that I wrote last year. Now, I'm not a great author. I do enjoy writing. I'm not a great author, but it is a very important subject. And this book actually became a #1 bestseller in the United States last year, which, let me tell you, shocked my publisher. I mean, stunned me, but shocked my publisher. We're giving 100% of the royalties to fatherhood and family charities. My wife and I decided from the very beginning we wanted to do that, including Focus and Focus Singapore, because we really believe in what they're doing. The reason I mention it is that there's a number of, a couple hundred of these things, I think, out on the book table, and if you'd like to get one, All the proceeds go to Focus Singapore, and I would be happy to sign it if that would be helpful. So I'll just mention that, and hopefully that's a blessing to you. The book entitled Be a Better Dad Today, 10 Tools Every Father Needs. And we're going to talk about